I think we all know what gatekeeping is. It's the activity of controlling and usually limiting access to something. Now you can gatekeep absolutely anything, and trust me, people love doing it. People will gatekeep video games, movies, cultures, they'll race gate, and they'll tell you that you've never had a real taco. I just read a post about how if you can't grow a full, beautiful, thick beard, then you shouldn't be allowed to pee standing up. Now to be completely honest, most of these gatekeeps are probably just jokes, but then again, a lot of them come from people off Twitter, and we all know that a sense of humor is a bannable offense on that platform. I mean, in all seriousness, I'm actually wrong. A lot of people are serious about gatekeeping. But before you burn me alive and tell me to face the wall for telling you why I think gatekeeping is good, just let me say, I hate gatekeeping for the most part. I believe not allowing other people to enjoy a type of content just because they're not a part of a community is a stupid reason, and most people just do it to feel more elite than the average person. For instance, what if I told you that I grew up hating anime, and in fact, up until I was about 19 years old, I used to make fun of people who watched it. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but let's just say I'm now more of a cultured individual. And if gatekeeping anime was more of a huge thing, then I probably wouldn't be into it as much. Now I know what you're thinking, Pepper. People gatekeep anime all the time. And you are correct. Except this is the gatekeeping that I like. This is the good type of gatekeeping. And one that even if you were on the outside looking in, you'd understand why people do it. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about people that say stuff like, "Oh, your mom didn't give birth to you while the doctors were watching Dragon Ball Super Broly? Man, you're not a real anime fan." Or, "I hate how Forever 21 is selling anime shit because every local bitch wanna ride on that weeaboo shit, and she's not a real gamer." I'm not talking about gatekeeping as in the sense of I don't want people to play this game or wear these anime clothes. I don't care if someone who doesn't watch anime wears a Danganronpa hoodie. I do care about the type of people who come in and demand changes. The reason why a lot of different anime fans have no problem with a guy like me becoming a fan myself is because when I start watching an anime and if I don't like the main character, I don't start complaining about it and demand that the main character be changed because of X, Y, and Z. When Uzaki-Chan Wants to Hang Out released its anime, a lot of people who had probably never even heard of it before complained about the way Uzaki-Chan looked, saying that she resembled a 12-year-old. When in fact, the show takes place with her in college, and she just so happens to be 5 feet tall and have big badonks. But yet, that didn't stop a bunch of people from complaining and wanting her design changed. But for the people that had read the manga and were actually fans of the series, they had to defend her design online against a bunch of cucks who were never going to watch the show anyways. Now you see why they would gatekeep. They don't want to see the characters that they love change, and the people that want to change them are not originally fans, so they gatekeep. You don't join a community and then complain that it's all trash and demand that everything about the community must change. Now, there's nothing wrong about having opinions or wanting something to be different, but saying that Uzaki-Chan's boobs are too big in the anime that's all about a girl with big boobs to begin with, and how everyone that enjoys it are all perverts and it needs to change, that's not really the best way to win over friends. Now, you might not even like anime, so how about this? Let's talk about Star Wars. 10 years ago, Star Wars was fucking badass. Say what you want about the prequels, but Episode 3 was amazing. The video games, besides some, were incredible. The books and comics were interesting and creative. Star Wars just had a magic to it. And when it was announced that Disney bought the franchise and we were going to get new movies, the hype was insane. A lot of fans were excited when Disney said Jar Jar Abrams and Ryan Dumbass McGee were going to help expand the story. But it's safe to say a lot of people who grew up loving Star Wars feel completely different about it now, myself included. Not because we got older, just because Disney took a giant politically correct shit all over it. And because nobody was gatekeeping, a bunch of people who don't understand or care about the characters and the universe came together and turned the franchise into whatever the fuck this is. Kanye West himself had something to say about it.
One thing I want to say, like, and this is about to make me mad right here. The first time you can see me get mad in the interview. They said that George Lucas's prequels are worse than the corporate made Disney Star Wars.
I'll get mad at that too.
Like
that's fucking ridiculous.
Revenge of the Sith, we saw how Darth Vader was made.
Yeah.
Like, I watched that like 10 times during COVID.
Now put down the pitchfork, Karen. I actually believe Star Wars is the type of universe that has something for everyone, and that it was bound to change. But you have to understand how a lot of fans are upset over this, and they might not even consider themselves fans anymore. And it sucks that Disney made most of the changes not for the old fans, but for the new ones. When you have one of the main actors that has been there since the beginning saying how he feels what Disney did to his character is wrong and makes no sense, it probably fucked up. Now, it's not all bad. I love Rogue One. Kinda wish Disney kept the director's original ending, but it was good. The Mandalorian is one of the best shows I've ever seen. I love all the characters, and I could go on for hours about how much care is being put into this show, that John is doing a great job. You can see that he loves making it. And even though I hate how they closed LucasArts, and EA is one of the worst game companies, at least from a corporate standpoint, Battlefront 2 is awesome, and Jedi Fallen Order was incredible. It's no Kodar or Forced Unleash, but Respawn and DICE are taking steps in the right direction. Now I'm getting carried away. This isn't a Star Wars video, but everything I just talked about is an example of fans having new people come in and change something they love into something they hate. And if it can happen to Star Wars, it can happen to any series. You're probably thinking gatekeeping wouldn't have been able to stop any of these things from changing, and you may be right. But you can understand when new people come into a community and demand to know what gender the Force is, it can leave a what if question that if more people gatekeeped Star Wars, would it have kept it the same? Maybe. Maybe not. But when I see anime fans not wanting their favorite shows and manga to be changed because of the opinions of people on Twitter, or a bunch of people are mad because their favorite RPG series slowly turned into an action-adventure game with RPG mechanics to appeal to types of players who don't even fucking like RPGs, I completely understand why gatekeeping can be a good thing. Not to keep people away from a series, but to keep that series from changing for the worse. If you made it this far through the video, I just want to say thank you for watching. I understand I don't make the best content. I'm trying to improve. Constructive criticism is always well appreciated, and the support that I get from my friends means so much to me. It really does. I can't thank you guys enough for everything. We're so close to 400 subs, and I'm grateful for each and every one of y'all. It means a lot when you guys come and comment on my videos and interact with me on Twitter or message me on Discord. Hopefully I can keep making videos that some of you actually like, and thank you for sticking with me. It really means a lot. Okay, I'm done ranting, alright? It's fucking 3 a.m. in the morning. I should probably go to bed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
This is the way.